MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
All right, the stage is set. And we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Clayton Kershaw will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Clayton Kershaw, he just breathes different air than everybody else. The best pitcher in the game of baseball. Good fastball, good changeup, good cutter, and a terrific curveball. When you think about the Cy Young Award, he's always in the mix. He's good, he's strong, he's left-handed, and he's quite simply one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
First pitch, 7:05.
The 1-0. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Batting second.
And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. 1 out, nobody on. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set and the pitch. Fastball well outside. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-0. Runner goes for second. That's a strike. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
The 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Pollock giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. So stepping in, Josh Naylor, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
The 1-0. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Myers on third with 2 out. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the payoff pitch. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Padres leave 1. It's the Padres 0, Dodgers coming up. You're watching MLB Network. Adrian Morejon gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the Division Series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Batting second, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
Into the box, A.J. Pollock, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
From the belt, the pitch.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting third.
In now, Corey Seager, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Seager.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And in steps Manny Machado. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Manny Machado.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 1-2.
Ball. I got to count 2-2.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping in, Eric Hosmer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
A runner at first with no outs here. Too tight with that one. 3-0. On deck, there's Jurickson Profar. The 3-0.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
3-1, here it is. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
There he goes. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
He's set, now the pitch. 0-1 the count. No score here as we play inning number 2. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Nope.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Profar is retired. 2 down now.
Batting eighth, the catcher.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He's set. The 0-1.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
From the stretch, the 1-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. From the belt, kicks and deals. Two down, runners at first and second. One and one. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll played one for sure and maybe a second. And the second run will score, as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
At the plate, Tommy Pham, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Here's the 1-0. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. 2 runs on the board after the home run by Tommy Pham. His first homer so far in the series, as the Padres have stretched their lead now 4-0.
Now that one is definitely worth looking at again with our show track technology. It had plenty of distance to get out of the park, and you can see why when it's hit at 115 miles an hour. That's not something you see every day.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Will Myers. Here comes the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
4 runs here in this half inning. Fly ball to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 4 runs on 2 hits, including the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Padres 4 and the Dodgers nothing. Coming to the plate now, Cody Bellinger, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball 1. Count 1 and 0.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on B. And let's focus on Manny Machado, 2015 Gold Glove winner. Get the mantle space ready. He's going to add more to that. On the defensive side, he's a highlight reel at the hot corner.
At the plate now, Will Smith, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Here's Jock Peterson now. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. 2-0 to the Dodgers DH.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They trail here 4-0. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando. Tatis Jr.
First offering on its way.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
In now, Josh Naylor, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2.
Ball, that hits the belt.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Naylor is retired, 2 down now. Here's Manny Machado now. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch of the at bat on its way.
1-0.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible, and if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
And here he is in the 3rd inning. Trouble again. He's just not able to find that comfort zone out there.
Hosmer in front now, a 3-1 count.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
From the belt, the pitch. Pops this one up. Bellinger is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Padres on top, 4-0. Now at the plate, Justin Turner. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Third baseman, Justin Turner.
First pitch of the at-bat.
One and one.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Batting it, the second baseman, Matt Muncy.
Striding into the box, Max Muncy. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, he couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Muncy, a native Texan. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So coming to the plate, Kike Hernandez.
Kike Hernandez.
First pitch on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
One and 2 now. Here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They're down 4-0.